Google just released their new AI software, Veo-3, and it's insane how good the capabilities are for this software. It was only a few months ago where I was talking about OpenAI's imaging software 4.0 and the whole controversy around that Studio Ghibli situation. And then a few months later, Google have released this. And I feel like the impact on the YouTube ecosystem is going to be significant. It's going to be huge, especially on those Let's Play videos or those street interview videos. Like, that kind of content is just going to be pumped out because it's going to be so easy to make this kind of content, and it's already been experimented with. There's already a video out there, I guess, of a real YouTuber making or like showing Let's Play content of, I guess, the YouTuber with sort of the same setup as, I guess, a gaming YouTuber playing Minecraft.
Okay, so this is how you start. You find a tree and you just like, punch it down.
And like that video, I've seen similar videos in sort of the same Let's Play format, and the videos are like almost indistinguishable from, I guess, the real thing.
Oh my God. Yes! Woo! Victory Royale with a pickaxe! Woo!
And some of these street interview AI videos, they seem like the real thing because I guess the real version is more just like brain rot slop.
What's one move with AI that makes haters go crazy every time?
Oh, y'all gotta give them that. This is wild. It's over. We are cooked on that thread. You get me? Honestly, the biggest red flag is when the guy believes in the prompt theory. Like, really? We came from prompts? Wake up, man.
And it's always been like that, so I guess the viewer might not notice the difference. I feel like there's a whole bunch of people that's going to come along and make a faceless YouTube channel and just pump out, like, every day on a regular basis, flood the YouTube algorithm with these AI street interview videos and just monetize that and just make a quick buck. And from that, it's probably going to bring a whole new wave of just faceless YouTube channels with just that are just soulless, and it's just a bunch of people behind them just trying to make money out of it. And these videos, they're not perfect, but for the average internet user, people like me who aren't chronically online and probably who aren't paying attention at first glance or even just watching it, they're probably not going to be able to tell the difference. And that's something I find really unsettling. It's pretty concerning. And one thing that really caught my attention was when I was scrolling through Twitter and I found this video of, this person that uploaded this video that they created, and it was a pharmacy ad. It was a fully AI-generated ad for a fake pharmacy company that was made by one person.
I tried everything for my depression. Nothing worked.
Every day felt heavy. I felt trapped.
Then I tried Puppermin.
Our prescription helps your body secrete a special pheromone that attracts puppies.
I took the pill before bed, and when I woke up, there he was, the love of my life.
The pill does not target depression directly, but we've found that it's really difficult to be depressed when cute dogs show up at your doorstep.
And that ad is obviously a joke, but the concept of it isn't. And the idea of it isn't. And like that person said in their post, they used to work on ads, and they would work on ads that cost up to $500,000 to make an ad. So why wouldn't companies jump on this? Like, what is the point to spend that much on ads when this kind of thing exists? And to me, I thought this was crazy because it was already convincing enough, in my opinion, to replace ads. TV ads, especially high-quality TV ads, they cost money. And like that person in that post, they cost a lot of money. They require actors, film sets or locations, directors, writers, producers, everything that goes into making a commercial. That requires money, and it requires a lot of money to make them. And they also require a lot of time and effort as well. Companies that are making these ads, they can save a lot of money, spend a few $100s, and just put a prompt into Veo-3 and just make an ad instantly, which I can actually see happening pretty soon. I've already seen AI in shows and movies. Like, I don't know how many people watched Cobra Kai, but there was that really weird scene where they brought Mr. Miyagi back using AI. It's already a thing that's happening, and it's happening in large productions. So why would companies who pay a lot of money to advertise their products or services on free-to-air or free-to-watch TV, why would they spend all this money? The reason why I can see this happening soon is because free-to-air TV or free TV or free, I don't know what it's called in America. Is it cable? I don't know. But free-to-watch TV is a dying model. And more people are moving to streaming services, and the kind of people that still watch free-to-air TV or free view TV, they're an aging population. So, and they're the kind of people that if they would see an AI generated ad, they wouldn't think twice, or they probably wouldn't even notice. So like, why wouldn't companies jump on this? Like, why wouldn't they start using this very soon? This kind of thing is so cheap and it's so easy and it's so accessible for huge companies. And people these days, they don't care enough about ads. Everyone skips the YouTube ad. No one watches it. I don't care about ads. I don't watch free view TV or free to air TV. I don't remember the last time I watched it. I don't even watch the news. So why would companies spend all this money making ads, making high quality ads when they can just do it for cheap? They know people don't care about ads. Companies out there are actually banking on the idea that people stop caring about ads. Because as soon as people stop caring about them or paying attention to them, it gives them even more of a reason to use these AI applications to make their commercials. I can see like a lot of companies, especially media companies, firing, I don't know, 60 to 70% of their workforce, especially those involved with making ads, and just replacing them with fresh out of uni, like uni students or graduates, and they'll call them prompt engineers, and their whole job would be just writing prompts all day long just to make these ads. I can't imagine in the future you go to university, spend all that time, and then you come out and then your job is just writing prompts to AI. And it sounds crazy. The more these applications that come out and the more accurate they become, the more it'll render people obsolete. Like it was only a few months ago, I was talking about that open AI software that they brought out. And now this one that Google's brought out, it's ridiculously accurate. Yeah, they're able to create people, essentially. Like they can create, like this video, they created people with different accents from different locations.
We can talk.
No more silence.
Yes, we can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk with accents.
Oh, I think that would be marvelous fun.
Yes, it is very fun. But
Yes, it is very good.
It's very fun.
I can talk.
Yes.
We can talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can talk.
It's insane how accurate it is. And people like me, I don't work in media, but I probably got maybe another 10 years in my job before I'm replaced, and that's if I'm lucky. And as I've said before, this is going to destroy creativity. Because with softwares like this, companies are just going to use this to create new content on a daily basis. And like I discussed in my Studio Ghibli video, it takes artists a long time to draw and create something. Whereas with Veo, you can do it in a day. For those people that say this gives everyday people the ability to be artists, you're wrong. You're just stupid, because everyone has the ability to be creative. And if you just put a little bit of time and effort, you can actually create something. But people these days, they lack ambition and they're just lazy. And something like this will make people even more lazy, less creative, and just dumber, because people using AI every day in sort of their everyday lives. And even students are using AI to help them with just simple school papers. I can actually see in the near future jobs like news anchors and radio hosts being replaced, because they basically read a prompt all day anyway. So I can see them just being replaced with some AI figure.
Here are today's top news. To ensure only the best words are used, White House speech announces new thesaurus with all synonyms replaced by Trump. In shocking speech, White House announces plan to replace all U.S. ambassadors with highly opinionated game show hosts.
Because people in these careers, they make a lot of money just reading prompts. So why not get AI to do it for you when you save money in that kind of media? I think anything to do with media or content creation will be impacted first, just because of how easy it is for someone to make content with AI. Although I can see a new trend or this new type of content creation where people like outrightly reject AI and they make content around the idea of rejecting AI and do sort of everyday things without the help of AI. But I think that will only last so long, because the more AI evolves and the more we develop it, the more accurate it'll become, and it'll get to a point where you won't be able to tell the difference. So I hope AI gets regulated, or there'll be more regulations around AI, but I don't think that'll happen, because the idea of, or the thought of a company saving a lot of money will probably cloud their judgment. Like the idea around saving money, it's too appealing for companies. I only hope it will be regulated because it's concerning, but I don't think it will happen. And I think companies and people will realize it when it's too late. It'll be like one of those situations where you look back and you probably think, yeah, we probably should have done something more about that. But when that happens, it's going to be too late. It'll 100% be too late.